divine, infinite human beings. You're all that is, ever has been, and ever shall be. Your divine, infinite love. Your divine, infinite truth. Your divine, infinite source. And I'm coming to you from the fifth dimension. And I want to read to you, it's this beginning of a series where I read to you a little series, a little clip from my book, The Infinite Human, and a big shout out and heartfelt gratitude to all of you who are reading it now, who have a copy of it and are creating the new consciousness renaissance as you read and grok, digest these powerful magic words. So I'm just going to read you just from the very beginning, a little clip to concentrate on from the Divine Storyteller. We are all, okay, begins The Divine Storyteller, Chapter 1, The Infinite Human by Elizabeth Monroy and Peter Monroy, MD. Elizabeth Monroy, MS. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. John 1:1. We are all just stories in the mind of God, the divine storyteller. The further we stray from the original word, which is God, or the vibrational frequency of God's source, the more our life story begins to unravel. The more pain, suffering, and confusion we experience, until, like the prodigal son, we decide to return home to the vibrational frequency of infinite God's source within. For years, I have worked with film students using the mythic story structure that Joseph Campbell so intuitively captured and wrote about in his books. He explained that inherent in all myths, legends, novels, films, and stories, since the beginning of time, there exists a mythic structure, which is called the hero's journey. It is really an alchemist's journey to transmute what Carl Jung refers to as our shadow self. This is the part of us where our deepest, darkest fears reside, where our anger, grief, sorrow, and traumas and wounds fester until we have the courage to bring them out of the darkness and into the light. When the main character faces and transmutes his own shadow self, it is called a comedy. But when the darkness overpowers our main character and he or she succumbs to their inner flaws, never transmuting the shadows within, we call this a tragedy. Which story are you writing? That's the question. Is your current life story a comedy or a tragedy? How do you see the world around you? Is it a cold, cruel world, a dangerous world, a heartless world? What type of character have you chosen to play? Are you the hero in your own life story, the leading man or lady? Or are you a supporting actor in someone else's life story, a sidekick, a people pleaser? Are you living your life for others? Do you take care of everybody else but yourself? Do you constantly seek validation from others? Do you feel unworthy, unloved, abandoned, fearful, not enough? Are you swimming in a sea of shame and guilt? Are you playing the victim? Are you repeating the same old story over and over again, stuck, not knowing how to change? Are you longing for something new to happen, but not sure how to write it? Or perhaps you are soul weary. Perhaps you just long for an end to your life story. Perhaps you don't even care how the story ends anymore. Maybe your life story has no real meaning, no connection to the world, to others, to God, or to God's source, or to your authentic self. So that's the question that I want to leave you with for today's reading. What kind of story are you writing? Are you writing a comedy? Are you overcoming, transmuting your shadow, your deep seated wounds and traumas? Are you expressing the pus that is festering in your soul, sores in your soul? Or are you writing a tragedy? Are you remaining bitter, stuck, fearful, unable to have the courage to peel away the layers and go deep, deep, deep within the darkest depths of your soul, experiencing the dark night of your soul and facing your inner demons? This is really ultimately the journey of this spiritual journey we call life. And each and every one of us is in this story, this divine story right now. We are writing each word with the powerful, powerful words, the two most powerful words ever uttered. I am, creating our every reality, our story, our future, and deciding if we're going to align ourselves with the higher frequencies of the God source world, with divine infinite source, or if we are going to continue on this path in this fallen, finite 3D earth, continuing to write the same old traumas and dramas and stories of being victims, persecutors, rescuers, victim, persecutor, rescuer triangle, the endless triangle of duality? Or are we going to choose this lifetime to become an alchemist and to take the true journey of the hero, the alchemist journey, the fool's journey through the major arcana of the tarot, the shaman's vision quest that leads up the mountain of ascension beyond the illusion of duality into the summit of God realization, nirvana, transmutation. There's many names, but it's all the one. Realizing that we are all one, realizing that we are all one in the oneness of all things, and rising above duality and becoming a Christ avatar, or what I call an infinite human being. I will leave you with this question to ask yourself. Please send me comments. If you like what I'm saying, please join my Awakening Infinite Human family at www.infinitehuman.com. And if this resonates, then this book, this divinely inspired book that is much greater than me, was created for you, The Infinite Human, and you can get it everywhere on Amazon. It was written by myself, Elizabeth Monroy, and my twin soul, Peter Monroy, who was a doctor, is no longer in the physical, but with me in spirit. And his words live on in this powerful, powerful piece of work, which is meant to help you heal, because you cannot heal in lies. It gives you full disclosure so you can realize the true hidden history of our planet, how you have been so deeply traumatized, and it begins the healing process back to the true word, which is a vibrational frequency of infinite divine God source, and a returned home to the God source worlds.